Hey everybody, here's another episode of Grow the Game, and here's our third one in our series of partnering with parents, which it can also actually go with a little bit of coaches as well. But here's what I want to talk about, and I think that can help kids, and I think what I'm going to talk about most times is with the best of intentions. I go to big national qualifier this weekend at Show Me up in Missouri, and I see, phenomenal teams. I see middle of the road teams. I see all, teams working to get better, all sorts of things. And what I see is it wasn't actually any different from any team, in that something is happening that, again, is with best of intentions, but I think can actually hurt or not help the kid. And here's what I'm talking about. I see kids in timeouts. I see them maybe even middle of a rally, in between games. Let's just stick with in the huddle. So in the midst of a coach having all his kids around him, and he's, or she is talking about, let's go here, and we got to fix this. We're struggling right here, and blah, blah, blah. I always see, I'll say always, often I see kids looking around. And often, if this is the case, they're looking for their parent or a coach they already have or have had, or coaching. And here's why this can be bad. For one, I think they should be respecting and trusting that current coach with everything they have. Okay, I start with, tell all my kids to go play club that do this, that, or the other. I do not want you to ever say, Coach Jackson told me to do it this way. Don't do that. Okay? Whatever they tell you to do, try it to the best of your abilities and trust them in whatever they're doing. They may know more than I do. They may teach you something that you just really grab a hold of and it works better for you. I have no idea, but trust them because I want it in return. So that being said, it's very dangerous as a parent or a coach to try to coach their kid middle of a game, middle of a timeout, whatever the case may be, because there's systems in place. Right? There's certain reasons why kids are tipping, or they are playing this position and trying to take this part of the court, or blocking in this manner. All these things, and if you don't understand exactly what the coach has been telling them and is currently telling them, you can actually cross wires and be telling them opposite of something they were told to do. And in that case, it can actually hurt them and make them not play as well or stay focused mentally, right? Maybe the coach just gave them 2 or 3 things to work on. You're telling them 2 or 3 different other things. Now they got 6 or 7 things rattling around. Maybe it's just too much sometimes. Okay. And if you're a coach watching this, be very careful, because you probably feel very confident, and you probably know that kid if you've had them, to know what they need to fix and what they need to do, but that's not your place at that time. Okay. And again, if you don't understand the system and what he or she is trying to do with that team, you may mislead that kid and actually not help them at all. Okay. So from a parent perspective, understand that there is systems. There are certain places these kids should be in. They should be trying to do this or hit here, or all sorts of things. Okay. Or you may be 100% right. Maybe your kid is tipping too much, and we agree as a coach and a parent. Maybe we're in agreement. But again, now we're having all sorts of voices come from all different places. Let there just be one voice. Let it be clear. Maybe after the game you can kind of back that up. But in the moment, in the games, let them play. Let them have their one coaching staff. Coaches respect the other coach's time. It's his team or her team. So I wanted to say that because as a coach, for me, if I go watch my kids from school ball playing in club teams, I catch myself wanting to. And I always have to remind myself I want that return. Okay, and for you parents, hopefully, like I said, best of intentions. I really believe that. But it can actually hurt them if you're telling them quit tipping, but the coach is telling them to tip, or if you're telling them move over here and get this ball. And we want what's best for the kid in the end of this, all of us. So just understand those from those two sides, because I think we can cut those out and actually help kids do a better job, stay more focused, and like I said, just play better. So thank you so much. We're almost at 1,000 views. Man, I appreciate every one of those, every share, because that means to me it's getting out there. People are getting a chance to get better, and we can grow this game exactly like we're set out to do.